we just click the new player and then start new game. Yes, we're gonna do it once again on the easy mode. Start new game. Yes. Unlike before, the clock starts when Daniel says, "Don't forget." And let's hope that the game didn't crash. That didn't.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
We are just gonna try instantly move here as fast as possible through this area, because this is the first area where you can lose a bit of time. Let's just go fast through here. Yes. And this part of the game you don't have the sprint mode yet, so pretty much you have to just try to get the speeds through here. Yesterday my run went decently enough. I would say there was just few things that didn't go as according to planned. And I lost time there, so it's gonna be over 2 minutes before I get through here. So that is few seconds loss already. Sadly, these loading times, I can't really reduce them too much because the game always tries to crash. And from old archives we just get the lantern and then go forward really fast. I really would need second monitor for this so that let's take the bottle from there because I might need it later. Okay. And now we are heading to the entrance hall for the first time. And from there we will go to archives to get the wine cellar key. And now we can actually sprint here.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
That was really good time because I actually gained maybe second or two right there. That is positive. Because the flashback was not over when I entered here. Every now and then, just have to flash the light so that Daniel doesn't lose it. Because I try to reduce the loss of sanity as much as possible.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Got to love how the monster just disappears all of a sudden. I really hate how it resets my sprint when that event happens. Okay, now wine cellar. This was the place where I lost like few seconds last time.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
That was really good. Well, let's see what kind of random event we get this time. Oh, so it's flies this time. Now let's try to this part as fast as possible, because otherwise it's gonna be really tricky. Good, really good with that. It's basically you have to put the chair there, otherwise you're gonna lose like minute or two trying to get rid of the rubble. Ow. Ow. Didn't go all the way exactly as I planned. And that's pretty much, that was huge time loss right there. Because the rock fell the wrong way, I couldn't get through the gap. It fell originally okay, but then thing just happened. I just got to go try to catch up the time elsewhere.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Okay, so it costed me like, I would say maybe 30 seconds at least in the long run, the entire thing. And now we are in the laboratory. And I really would want to get to refinery before it crosses over the 10-minute mark.
There should be more coop racks. Let's see. And one part aqua force.
Okay. Well, let's hope that this time that I did succeed to save some time, but still we're gonna go over the 10 minutes before we are at the refinery, because the loading time. We are just gonna be behind the goal. Because last night when I was doing this, the good run, I was already, at this time, I was already closer finishing the refinery.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
I'm doing this technique because it allows me to avoid the encounter. And once I hear that door slam, then I just know that the thing has moved on. Ow. God damn it, missed it again. This run is really not ideal so far. But there are areas where I can save time. And this is the area where you can easily lose time or gain time. Let's hope that I can actually gain some time. I had to be dropped down into the water on purpose because otherwise the Kraken is gonna be like really close to me when I have to leave the room. Distracting a bit further. Come on, throw the box not close. Just throw another distraction, then just get on the box. Yes, really good. Now let's hope that my timing hits correct. Yes, it was really good timing because the Kraken won't come here at once. I would say that was decent enough. The really spinning the wheel and everything took a bit longer time than I wanted to, but main thing was that I didn't get any damage. Faster, 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 faster. Under 1 minute through that tunnel. Not bad. And now we're renting study to get the first rod. Okay, so the old container was not there that time. Okay. I would say this run has the potential to be much faster already, but still there's so many areas where I can actually mess things up.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal? The key. Please, let it be here.
Trying to get the key always as fast as possible. And also avoid one encounter there.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
And now we're heading to the storage room, and this is pretty much last time where I lost some time. Let's just hope that this time I avoid loss of time, and also that the goddamn monster won't come downstairs first. Let's use the flashback.
Please, let me go. I won't
Please,
tell
don't
anyone.
come
I
here.
swear. I just want to go home.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Slow. Need to move a bit slowly because he was so close to me. So this is gonna cost me some time. I gotta hope that he goes away really fast. Because if he comes here, then it's gonna make my run much harder. I need this drill part here first. I'm gaining more speed now. Now it's pretty much all about luck here. If I can avoid death, it's gonna be really good. But otherwise, I'm gonna lose a few seconds. Because then you gotta respawn and everything. God damn it, he's way too close for comfort already. He's way too close. Oh, and that one is really way too close too. Can actually keep up the speed just a bit more. Just a bit more. Even if I get hit now, as long as I don't die, it's all good. Yes! Phew, that was way too close. They almost hit me 3 times, but that was really good. Because they didn't hit me. But that was really good. And maybe I just got slightly lucky that he sprinted actually right towards me. There's the key. I need the key.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Flow is even stable, yes, really good. I could save a few seconds if I took this shortcut, but I don't really know. Okay, now the rods are there. Got to always watch out with these machine parts because the walls are very thin. And like 2-3 times my run has died at later level. At the machine room, control room where you activate the elevator. Or well, the bridge. Take it. Okay, now entering elevator. Now. Ow. It's so like 50-50. It's always so random. Does the flesh hit you or not? As far as I know, at least. Come on. I try not to mess up the segments this time here, like I did last time. this area is pretty much straightforward. It's straightforward pretty much. There's not really risk here too much with the only monster that you're gonna encounter, but still.
This way.
What was that?
Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
And here I just need a bit more light because I need to see during that darker flashback. But like I've said in previous stream too, that brute won't show up. He's merely there to, you know, it's merely scare. Last time I took hits here.
Where is she? Where did she go?
No. I'll tell. I'll never tell you.
You're just making things worse. Look, this is
Really
no
good
place
speed
for a
here.
young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse. There's no telling what horrors await down there.
And I got through here before the flashback even started. That's really good. And I didn't misclick this time. Based on what I see in the clock, I would estimate that I'm few seconds ahead of my previous time.
No, you come too.
Please, we don't have time.
So
to
I've
make the
caught
hole
up the
any
time I
wider.
lost earlier in the wine cellar and all.
Hurry! I'll cover the hole with the bed. Everything will be fine. I promise.
Now this is once again an area where I can easily die if I can't outrun the monsters enough. Luckily that brute right there, Mr. Brute, is cinematic.
Well, it's for his own good.
I'm gonna try to outrun this guy as fast as possible. Yes, success. Outrun him. Now, I wonder if one is gonna come here. No. It didn't come from that hallway. Got to wait a moment. Because now there's risk that there's gonna be two monsters coming for me. I really hope that I don't get cornered here now. Because if it comes, it's gonna come right here. No, it didn't come good.
No, don't kill her.
Okay, this was really excellent prison part. From my viewpoint at least. Yes, that was good. That was almost perfect, if asked from me. I didn't get hit at all and everything.
So you used the drain sewers as a means of transport?
Yes, they were built to divert water from an underground spring and are quite spacious. It seemed only natural to incorporate it into the overall structure.
But we won't be using it.
Not today. The flow is seasonal, and when the spring runs dry, the damp tunnels produce a rather poisonous type of fungi. There is an antidote, of course, but we won't be bothering with it today. Come, this way instead. We're almost there.
Okay, now let's go to Cistern. Because that is pretty much area that you want to complete before go anywhere else. And here once again I'm gonna try to reduce all the possible time loss I'm gonna get. I assume that there's gonna be some always. Because the flashback.
You're conserving water from the spring.
Yes, it enables me to control the water in the drain sewers to some extent. Also, it can be used for all sorts of purposes.
Like for drinking.
Well, that too. But mostly to run different machines.
Ah, like water mills.
Exactly.
This jump part is something that I don't really like at all. I'm gonna try a bit shortcutting here. Because technically I do move faster through here than going around. Because I was supposed to fall in that, then come here. Okay, bad flow with steam. You don't want to really take damage, otherwise it's gonna cost you more time later on. I would say I'm really good pace here right now because I've succeeded to get through 2 of the 3 valves. But here I don't really jump in the water, instead I take this route because it's a bit fast from me. And I try to avoid fall damage at all costs, because Daniel does heal every now and then. Very 3 minutes 28 seconds and no more DT4. That's really good pace. Minute or 2, maybe a minute ahead. But still, let's not party till we are closer to Inner Sanctum and the Op Chamber.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shame will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
Flashback was still going on.
Herbert, how did we find this place?
An old friend back in Algiers gave me a map.
Why isn't he with us? Didn't he want to come?
He wanted to, Daniel, but things don't always turn out the way we plan.
There's another part here that I need, and then I gotta just go back and get the other one. Come on, please don't get stuck like that. That is enough scary that if they get stuck. Because if they do, Even if one of them glitches, then this run is dead. That was the big one. It goes through. Okay, so this was the bottom one, I think. No, it was this one. We're supposed to go on top. I'm a bit taking my time here because I don't want to mess that part up. I've glitched once the part out of the map and everything.
Daniel, is that you? What are you doing?
And that is control room done. Let's hope that this goes there. Once actually the wooden crank glitched on me so that it didn't allow me to spin the thing. And now we gotta head to the morgue. And hopefully there I can make like 30-40 seconds time save. If not, then I'm just screwed. The bridge is stuck. This was part where I bit last time. But now it went over on first try. You can actually do jump with the other bridge, but I would say that it's too risky because of the damage. At least here at morgue, I'm gonna try to get one scene, two flashbacks
Daniel?
more.
It has yielded.
What?
The shadow.
It has?
For now.
Come, let's get this out of here so we can get some peace.
Yes, let's. Where to?
Just down the corridor to the morgue.
Are there more dead men there?
You did well, Daniel.
Oh, that cost me
let's
a
get
few
going.
seconds. But that might be just... Because if the flashback doesn't start quite yet.
What happened? Why are all these dead? Where am I? What's happening? Help! Anybody! Help!
I hear you breathing, Daniel. Do you hear me? Have you changed your mind?
Oh, let's hope that another flashback actually will happen. No, it won't happen. God damn it. So that is another second useless lost. I was really hoping to get that one flashback. Like second flashback from that place where I got the item. This is gonna cost me some time. Because that I can't outrun the brute here. At least not yet. I don't have the strats for it. Or something that other than using the flashback. But I didn't succeed triggering it. Daniel's gone a bit insane. Come on, brute, go away. My sanity is not dangerous low, so it's gonna affect the controls. I think he's gone now. Because if I would have got the second flashback, it would have been much better. Oh well, that is time lost there. You can try to outrun the brute, but it's really risky and more likely you're gonna just die from that attempt. But now we are heading to the sewers and everything. And there's probably gonna be, because my sanity is so low, it's probably gonna cause another thing. But that should have actually recovered some of my sanity, because when I got here. It's chasing me, but it's gonna turn into smoke. I just decided... Jesus! I still jump when that happens. That is basically just illusion. It's not... Kraken is not here or anything. That was just jump scare and I still jumped. You're not supposed to say out loud the word of your god without meaning, without proper reason, but well, I had the reason that time. Now 1 second. I've got to wait here. And once again my sanity is really low for a while. It's really hard to outrun those brutes. It comes like behind the door, but it's gonna then go away. But I really hope that it's not gonna be around too long time. With this pace, I would say that we are gonna beat the goal time. But 70 minutes from here to actually pass the game, it's gonna be really tricky. I'd rather take the small time loss at these things. But the fact that there was just one flashback, and then I gotta go there, but first I gotta trigger the brute to spawn. Do that and then this. Because it demands me to pretty much go all the way there.
Daniel, turn around this
I need that land down.
You are carrying the shadow with you.
And then wait here. Because that thing is gonna come all the way to the door and break it in, and he's gonna come like really close where I'm hiding, but he won't. Well, I'm here. I just have a bit of orange juice. No longer there, but I know that these might be just down the stairs. I'm gonna take a bit of a risk here. I just really hope that he has already despawned, because otherwise I'm gonna be... No, he despawned. Good, and now it's time for the final part. Where you have to walk slower and then crouch here. He's gonna be there. Yeah, I'm gonna distract that thing with this rock. He's gonna get distracted because he's guarding the exit from the sewers. Hit that landdown just in case. Now let's just run here as fast as possible and then slam the door shut, because he's gonna chase me. And we got through. Yes, that's good. We are gonna change the thing to nave once it starts loading. This is the area where you just got to accept the time loss. Is this door here? This door. This door's where I go, and then this has to be the puzzle, yes. I'm not gonna try the new strat there that I know. Not yet. Not yet. Perhaps next time. Or maybe when I have a bit more time to practice it.
Agrippa, I need you to stay awake.
Because I really want to avoid taking that damage.
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander?
Yes.
Soon, I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
God damn it, that jump didn't succeed. There's some... But I would say we are gonna beat my record time with this pace. Unless there's gonna be huge time loss somewhere. With the rate that I'm going, actually. That it opens the doors that I need to get open. And then we are entering we're gonna go to the most dangerous area in the game, where I'm once again gonna take a few risks.
You have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend. Choir entrance. Just beat shortcutting there, beat saving time. Now let's just try to do this that main hall as fast as possible, but at the same time avoid the enemies. And it's gonna cost me some time for sure to avoid them. Okay, 50 minutes and I'm entering the main hall. What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge.
How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
Now basically when you go through the bridge, there's gonna be enemies spawning, but we're gonna go all the way to the other side fast. So that he won't be actually be able to. Let's try a bit to go faster here, but now I have to slow down because I have to focus here. And that is gonna take where we go next. Okay, that's 2 out of 3. And I've been here now 2 minutes. Now this is once again the part where I take a bit of a risk, because if the brute sees me, it's gonna kill me for sure one hit. But if I reach the door in time, it's gonna be all good. And now he won't be seeing me because I'm in a flashback.
The wheel is
Flashback
good for keeping
abuse
your
is
victims
allowed.
still during the procedure. They can be bound
I should have
around
told
the
that
circumference
earlier, but oh
or
well.
simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim.
And now gotta go
All
back.
tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Now I got to make the jump here really fast. Okay, I got it first try. Just run, run, run back to that exit fast as possible. And now monster would come here because I already triggered him last time. Okay. 54 minutes soon. Now, 54 minutes. The pace seems okay, but still. Because next is the transept and then I have to do that one thing once again. I think I'm gonna try in prison part where you get captured. That's where I'm gonna try something new. Bit take of a risk with time loss, but well. Transept. Then just get the last 3 pieces from here and then just do all good.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one, prepare him.
one piece done. Then 2 more only left. Let's go for that door and then the last door.
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man! It was an accident!
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
Maybe you could actually do it a bit other way around, but I'm not sure if it would actually save time. I have to try that later. Okay, 57 minutes and I'm entering Nave once again and then go to the capture. God damn it, open the door. That is basically scripted, that even in glitched run you have to do. Because if you try to get through to Inner Sanctum and everything earlier than doing this, pretty much you can't, because it's gonna crash the game.
You have me worried. Quite frankly, I'm not sure what to do with you.
I hold no grudge against you, Daniel.
We are so very much the same, you and I. Did you really drink from the amnesia mixture?
With this I save a bit of time.
Behavior. You never did finish what you set out to do. You talked about redemption, how you would face the orb's shadow and save our work.
Yes, that was really, I saved plenty of time right there. Come on, move the rocks out of the way, Daniel. Don't be stupid. God damn it, Daniel. That costed me just so much time. That costed me the time that I didn't want to lose. Because the shadow is not like really close to me now. And apologies about cursing. Okay, 1 hour and 24 seconds, and I'm entering Nave. Okay, so it's pretty much sprint to the end now. Come on. Okay. I think there is a possibility for me to beat the 1 hour barrier, but it's really tricky because stuff. And now I'm gonna take a bit of... Basically I'm gonna go back to the nave and then back here, but it's not in the time thing because I feel that I've forgotten to add it. Because I gotta make that brute spawn, but then I gotta make him despawn. This is gonna be, in my viewpoint, this is faster. But basically now it's always sprint to the end, hopefully. I don't think that brute is gonna respawn. Yeah, he didn't respawn, so that's really good. Now first get rid of the machine and then put together the orb and then rush to the inner sanctum and orb chamber. That and then that really big rock to champ the machine. Let's hope that brute doesn't come. No, he didn't come good. If I would have done that while he was around at the first try, he would have spawned when I broke the machine. Come on. Now I gotta wait for a while that the barrier's gonna collapse. We are really good pace at beating the 1 hour 10 minutes that I set as a goal. Got to take damage here. Then through here. It fix up my health so that did it work out? Hopefully. Otherwise I'm gonna lose a few moments more. Yeah. Yes, it opened the door. Now we get to inner sanctum. Ow. This is not good. Because I'm constantly taking damage from the meat now. That was not really what I wanted. because that basically costed me a few moments. Let's go to the op chamber. 1 hour 5 minutes 42 seconds. I'm entering op chamber.
Don't do that.
Timing ends once he says no, you fool.
I realize you doubt my intelligence. Why would I take such extreme measures? Stop it, Daniel. You are ruining it. We are so close, I beg you. Maybe I'm saving mine. I'm just like you, Daniel. You killed us. You killed us.
That's a new record. Yes! 1 hour 6 minutes 19 seconds.
It was my greatest triumph.
And I never looked back. Oh, but I do look back.
You think I was afraid, fleeing?
If I would have not lost time on a few areas, I think we could have got under 1 minute 5 seconds. But that is a next goal.
I knew it was my purgatory. Hellfire made to wash away my sins. There's no denying the things I've done, but I have paid my tribute. I gave them that awful man. I did the right thing.